Help save a life today by donating plasma at a Grifols Center. Plasma donations are down due to the pandemic, and patients who rely on plasma-based medicines need your help. When you donate plasma at a Grifols Center, you help patients get essential treatments they need to live, and you'll receive compensation up to $1,000 your first month. Answer the call to donate plasma now, because patients can't wait. Find a Grifols Center at grifolsplasma.com.
Now streaming on Disney+. Space travel is something few people experience, but to get there, it takes a massive effort from teams around the globe. Join astronaut Captain Chris Cassidy and his team of astronauts as they put their lives on the line and journey to the International Space Station for Chris's final mission. It's a once-in-a-lifetime look into the vast world of NASA and the team behind the mission. Among the Stars, original documentary series now streaming only on Disney+.
Welcome to the Beverly Hills Plastic Surgery Podcast. This is Dr. Jay Calvert, and I am on via Zoom with Dr. Millicent Ravello, parachuting in from Los Angeles for this very special post-op instructions podcast.
Yes. Good evening. Happy Sunday. How are you?
I'm pretty relaxed. I had a pretty good weekend, actually. Got a little golf in with my son. He's really learning, doing great, and just getting a couple things ready for the week.
That's how weekends should be. Usually we're running around like crazy people, but I had a pretty relaxing weekend too. So we are finally catching up to do the podcast because our actual week was too crazy to get together. So here we are.
I know, last week was one big operation for me.
Yeah, seriously, like me too. I'm like, I don't think I saw myself coming and going in the operating room. So that's good though. No complaints.
It's good to be busy. I'm not gonna complain. That's for sure.
So here we are.
So today, what we want to do, we've done some very successful post-op instruction podcasts, which have not only been useful for our patients, but for patients around the globe. As I've heard from patients who have DM'd us on our Instagram and emailed me and said, hey, I really appreciate that post-op instructions on rhinoplasty and the post-op instructions on breast augmentation, the drop-in fluff episode. Those things are really helpful, and they give me a lot of comfort when I need to know what's going on and I can't necessarily get a hold of my doctor.
And that's what it's about. It's about giving you a level of control over your post-op situation, some comfort and knowledge, because ultimately that's going to make everything so much better. Because probably one of the worst things in the post-operative periods is patient anxiety. That can be debilitating for the patient, for the doctor, for anyone who has to take care of them. And so one of the best ways to ease that anxiety is to have some knowledge and preparation on what to expect.
Totally. And I've had like multiple patients, moms, like especially like my teen rhinoplasty patients, like the mom the night before, all the pre-op visit, the initial consultation. Do you have any questions? Do you have any questions? And then the night before you get the text, I don't know what's going on. What am I going to do? And they're just like literally like losing it. They're up on a ledge. And then I say, no problem. You're going to be fine. Your daughter's going to be fine. Listen to this podcast. And then they're like, oh my God, that's so much better. I finally got it. Okay, good. Everything's going to be cool. So it's very helpful.
Very helpful. So today we are doing the facelift post-op instructions.
Yes. And there are, facelift is a big waste basket term for any kind of facial rejuvenation. So these instructions really go for brow lifts, mid-face lifts, upper facial rejuvenation, the entire face and neck, the whole shebang. But anything that really involves aesthetic surgery of the face, there's a certain set of kind of things you want to do after surgery to max out your results. And, I think the first thing that patients should know right out of the gates is that there's going to be bruising, there's going to be swelling, and they shouldn't plan to have their new photographs taken with their brand new face for usually 5 to 6 weeks.